The Baltimore Ravens' second touchdown drive, their third drive of the game, was all runs, no passes. We literally ran it down Pittsburgh's throat. I'm going to give you the stats from this drive, and we're going to look at the drive and see what we did to push it through their you-know-what. The drive started with 12:05 in the second quarter. It was over with at 4:09 in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 56 seconds. We got it because they punted. Started at the 15. 13 plays, 85 yards, 7 first downs, ended with a touchdown. Another cog in the total domination of the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday night. Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. Let's take a look at this 13-play drive and how we ran it down their throat. Welcome back. Let's get started on this 13-play drive that completely demoralized the Pittsburgh Steelers shortly before halftime Saturday in the Super Wildcard Weekend game versus the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we hit play on these plays, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you've not done so, hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of this content drops. If you're ready for this to commence, put a 1 in the comment section for me. All right, let's roll. First play. Well, let me set it up. 1st and 10 from the -15. And again, this is all runs. You get what I think is outside zone. I'll be able to tell you a little better on that back end. You get outside zone. Good job by Ricard on Highsmith. Macari is waiting to see what transpires with Highsmith before he climbs to 52. Linderbaum is on the wrong side of 92. He may fight to get on a better side. Falele has good leverage on 95. Rosengartner has good leverage on 99. And Josh Jones should overtake 99. And TJ Watt should be the unblocked person. As you can see, Lamar is looking right at TJ Watt. He gives it off. But why do we lose? Who loses? Falele. Falele lets the guy go backside of him and swim him. But everybody else is straight. But Linderbaum is losing his leverage. But Falele, for the most part, Falele and Linderbaum. That's the first play. But still, it's first play, first play of the drive. You got 2nd and 9. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Got to draw. And a good job of Justice Hill and Linderbaum going to second level to take care of the linebackers. Good job of Rosengartner of pushing TJ Watt wide to make sure he can't get back in on the play. Good job for Lele right there on 99. Now all you got to do is just fan out. The guard and tackles, they just got to fan out. The center got to climb to the mic, and then Justice Hill leads up in there. So good job of leverage. Look at Tyler Linderbaum leverages Pat Queen, and then Justice Hill leverages the other linebacker. Good game. That was 2nd and 9 from the 16. Lamar got 8. So we're looking at 3rd and 1 from the 24 now. 3rd and 1 from the 24-yard line. Tush push. Andrews. Simple as that. Got pushed from front side people. Would that be Linderbaum and Falele and Macari? Then Ricard and Henry pushing Mark Andrews. Easy first down. So now we're sitting 1st and 10. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left. Josh Jones is back in, reported as eligible. Get a heavy formation. And a nice run by King. Heavy run formation. So run, like pretty much everybody in the moment know run is coming. Let's see some kind of play action. But look at the kick out. Look at the kick out by Macari and Ricard on this. I remember this during the game. Great kick out by Macari on TJ Watt. And then Ricard leads right up on 50. Bam. Bam. Now, we'll say Rosengarten can't allow 99 across his face like that. But good job of fighting to make sure it's an arm tackle and Derrick Henry can run through that. Falele good on the down block on 95. We'll take that. And everybody else sealed off. Only thing we missing, Kolar missed the backside backer, which is Queen. Kolar should come down, help with this, and go all straight to Queen. He's coming down. He just got off track. But look at the vision by Derrick Henry, because Kolar going to come back on Queen, and Henry's going to try to get behind that. He's going to try to get behind it. And Matt Nano tried shit. He did get behind it. Great vid. Like, me and Chris talked about this last Wednesday. Derrick Henry's footwork in small faces is very underrated. Very underrated. And now we're looking at 2nd and 2 from the 35. The zone read action, I'm sorry. And they were scrape exchange. And I think I get a chance to explain what scrape exchange is in real time right here. So if they're doing what I think they're doing, this is what their plan is. To let TJ Watt chase down the running back. And instead of Wilson playing his gap, he's going to come out here and be the player for Lamar. I think that's what they were trying to do. And sometimes they use Minka as that too, but Minka coming from way back here wasn't going to work. But let's see how they played it this time. TJ Watt chasing down, and instead of Peyton Wilson, or whatever his name is, filling that hole, he's already headed this way to be the quarterback player. That's scrape exchange. So you just automatically go to the back, and then you got the quarterback player. Or Peyton Wilson could be chasing this guy coming across. Now, I think he got quarterback player because he didn't go nowhere close to likely. So, yeah, that's scrape exchange, people. TJ Watt, you go get the back. Peyton Wilson, you come over the top for the quarterback. That's scrape exchange. Which makes it tough on Falele because everything in Falele's being meaning to go this direction. And when the guy he's supposed to block takes off that way, it kind of messes him up. So what I think Falele should have did was, when he went that way, just caught this guy coming across. But that's scrape exchange, people. That's the example of it. And it worked for him on that play. We're looking at 3rd and 1 right here from the 36. And instead of tush push, we're just going to push it down your throat with power. We're going to run good old-fashioned power. Falele pulling and Ricard kicking out. You should get down blocks by all these guys. Down. Ricard going to come in motion, kick out the end man on line of scrimmage. Falele's going to pull around to the first thing he sees. Should be a backup, but it's the first thing he sees. Kick out 56. Falele fine work. He got on Queen. Ronnie Stanley on this guy. You got a little gap right there. And that's all Derrick needed to get the first down. Because he going to fall forward. If you get ahead of steam, he going to fall forward. Looking at 1st and 10 from the 39 now. Again, it's been all runs so far. All runs. What is this? Is it buck? It's not. I see 2 pullers. Is it? I don't think it's counter. Let's see what this is. It's GT counter, yeah. GT, old school GT counter. So you're going to get Falele should be the kick out. Rosengarten should be the wrap to the backer. It's going to be tough for Linderbaum to get that down block. So I don't know if he's going to try to combo and go there. But Macari got to go down and Ronnie got to go down on Cam Hayward. Let's see how it works out. Oh, Ronnie kicked out. Okay. So instead of kicking out 51, we're going to kick out Hayward. Kick out Hayward and wrap right inside of it. Falele should be kicking out Hayward, but Hayward does a great job of just going through Falele's stomach and just making a mess of it. So now Rosengarten has nowhere to go. So now you got one-on-one right there. What you going to do, 6? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. You only got 2 yards on that, though. But that was because of Hayward. Looking at sack up. We got a penalty by Ronnie. So that's going to put us at 2nd and 13. That's gonna put us at second and 13. Second and 13 from the 36. We so far it's been 5 minutes going off the game clock from 12:05 to 7:24. Now we did call a pass, but we didn't pass it. It's another run. This is the one that he got kneed in the back or the ribs or whatever from Peyton Wilson. Now this was a design pass, but we ended up running him. Look at Roger. Look at Roger up here doing work on TJ. This is a good battle right here. Replace them hands. Let me go back. Let me break down that a little bit. Hands inside. They're trying to long arm him. Replace that hand. Then he tries to get up under him. But he does just enough to hold him off. It ain't a great rep, but he does just enough to hold him off. Now you have the escapability of the best football player playing football right now. All right, so after Lamar's scramble for 20 yards, then we get another pass attempt. But we don't, it doesn't matter. It's not a play because they call defensive holding. So this play right here is, it's a pass. Oh, no. Yeah. So in this play right here, Lamar ran and got a yard or two, but because they called defensive holding, we accepted it. So it technically was no play. Now we're at the 27 or 28 rather. First and 10 at the 28. Another counter. And this is the play where I said Falele had a weak kick out. But not because he was being weak, because of the route that, who is that? The route that I want to say Highsmith took. Highsmith took them extra steps to widen out and try to wrong shoulder. But by him going upfield the wrong shoulder, that made it easier for Falele, because Falele's path is really straight down this line. But you see where he is, he got to kind of go back to get him, and that's kind of unorthodox. But when you do that, you make the hole wider. Now, I don't know why Kolar is on his knees right here. Come on, Kolar, that ain't. Come on, Cornrow, that ain't becoming of you. Don't get in the McCarty B section, Kolar. But, hey, Charlie got on up and kept fighting, though. Charlie got on up and kept fighting. He didn't stay on his knees. He didn't stay on his knees, so they did a good job of packing that up. Now we're on the 35 again. Get a toss. Get some toss action right here. Make sure I'm in the right spot. We hadn't tossed in a while, but this is a great job by Likely. And I remember doing the game. Great job by Likely. Great job of Derrick Henry setting it up and then making that cut inside of Likely's block. So Likely on Highsmith. Kolar on Queen. Ricard on Joey Porter. Now, so Derrick Henry had this track. Let me go back to where I can show you. Derrick Henry had this outside track in mind. But look at this gap opening up. So he's still going to push this outside track, and at the last minute, he's going to slither right behind it. See, that's plant right behind it. Perfect way to set it up. That way you make sure Ricard gets on Joey Porter, and you got one-on-one down here with 50. Now, this guy right here is probably shaking in his boots. Probably shaking in his boots. Now we're looking at 1st and goal from the 8. Touchdown, baby. What I want you to recognize is when we look at this end zone view, watch the lick that Queen and Falele do. Queen goes back, but this is one of Falele's best blocks. Because even though Queen knocks him on his butt, it's still the where it is that matters. Him and, is that Josh Jones? Yes, Josh Jones. Him and Josh Jones. Josh helping with the double. Then going to, hey, that's a great darn block by Josh. Double down, linebacker trigger, you come off. Look, that's the hole right there. And look at the pancake by Ronnie. And then Derrick Henry finished it off. He gonna drag Minka in the end zone. He gonna drag 25 in the end zone. And that is the 13-play drive that actually ran it. We actually ran it down the Pittsburgh Steelers' throat. So I appreciate you guys for coming out, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. If you like the video, like this content, like the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all soon on the next one. It's Victory Sunday. Let's freaking go.